Cause yeah, but whatever. Cass, you want me to get the next top?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Oh, we shouldn't listen to this woman either, since we speaking about listening. Oh, should we go? Nah, let's go here. Let's go here. It's Men's Mental Health Month. Let's talk about this. Oh, let's reload. Okay, so here we go. I found y'all. Oops.
Sure.
And I'm the only female chef in there.
Yeah.
So I get to observe how men communicate.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay. Now we unpacking.
It's interesting. And what I noticed about your build is that you have the capacity to work and suffer at the same time.
For sure.
Right.
For sure.
Women don't.
Okay, so when you say work and suffer, elaborate. What does that
So
mean?
you could be physically or emotionally or mentally defeated,
Drained,
but you're still
tired,
going to
yes.
go to work, and you can still, like, you have the physical capacity to execute whatever it is that you need to do.
That's in relationships too. Yes, absolutely.
I agree.
That's
Really?
in relationships. Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
not just work. It's not
Okay,
it's not
okay.
just occupation.
I agree.
Okay.
Men suffer in silence often
Yeah.
because our existence is based on what we can provide to you all.
Okay, so I work in a
Okay,
kitchen.
so what that man said, that this ain't none that we bashing women on or no shit like nothing like that. Men suffer in silence more than we admit. Okay, we are taught to keep moving, keep providing, no matter how drained we are. Black, do you relate, Kelly? Have you ever truly seen this?
Seen what? Men suffering in silence?
Yeah, like not only suffering in silence, but having to be productive. Cause I know, like, when Sarah get flustered, she can't do nothing. Like, she have to sit down and recompose herself. But
I just started the show telling y'all that.
yeah. So can you relate to what they saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have no idea. I suffer all the time.
Now, Kels, have you ever seen this before from a man? Because you married, you got a dad in your life, you got brothers. Have you ever seen this before?
Yes.
Yes.
And I do think men continue to push on. Me, on the other hand, I take what you call a mental health day. If something's too much, because I know some people, they'll throw themselves on their work or whatever, they still are productive. Not me. I typically I just feel like I say I deserve a break, and then I take a break.
Black, when was the last time you cried?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. What was going on?
That wasn't that long ago.
I don't talk about it.
That's
Okay, so
understandable.
I think, like, I haven't cried since I was shit. But I can't wait until death come along so I can get it all out. Like, anytime you see a man crying profusely at a funeral, bro, or something like that, that's it, because you don't get these opportunities to release. Like, that's why they be crying so hard. Like, they not only mourning the death of the person, this the one opportunity where I can get this shit out. And so next time a death occur, like, that's how I only pass to cry.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna let it out, cause it's been a long time.
Yeah.
It's been a long
And y'all have
time.
no idea. y'all like that's why I'm a big advocate for therapy and mental health. Like, and they want to have the audacity to have it the same month as the alphabet community month. and
But-
Father's Day.
Yeah,
But-
I'm done it. I've had enough of that stuff.
I ain't cried in a while, but I remember how good crying made me feel after it was done. Y'all, Brad, you cried 2 weeks ago. Do it still give you that same feeling?
Yeah.
So yeah, so like, and bruh, so you got to think about how much like pent up tears I got because it's been literally a decade since I had an opportunity to let out some real raw emotion.
That's why I tell you
News will
every
make me
day.
cry.
You think you have it bad here and there. You 2K. You have no idea. I tell you every chance I get, somebody's doing worse than you.
Of
You're in a
course.
great position right now.
Of
And
course.
you know, I say the same thing for me. That's why I keep it going, because it's somebody that wishes they could be in my position. But as a man, you can't complain about it. You have to work your ass off.
Yeah.
And that's why I be getting on your ass about putting content out.
Yeah.
Like, let's work. If you want to
Yeah.
be in a certain position, if you want to succeed, you want to win this championship, you have to fucking work.
Got to.
That's why I don't like I'm not complaining about what I do. I'm blessed. That's why I don't. I mean, I do my little 12 hours on my job. I do my little content creating. I don't go nowhere. This is all I do. And this is why I did say what I said in the beginning of this show. Because if you want to be a content creator, you have to grind. YouTube is the hardest platform to grow on.
These are facts.
Grind. So YouTube is the hard. Want to do it, you have to work, grind.
Oh, yeah, okay. And no, you ain't saying nothing wrong. 2K, you didn't cry when your kids were born? No. Why the fuck would I cry?
I've never heard of that. Yeah,
It ain't like I didn't know they was coming. Like, I'm saying, I probably cried a little when I found out I was having them motherfucker. But, nah, I don't cry like when I got married. I ain't cry. I don't do no crying, bro, because I'm in control of my life. Like, I knew I was getting married. I knew I was having kids. Like, why cry? In fact, when I see,
I don't see that. I very rarely have seen that. Like a man crying
there
at
are
a
a group
wedding.
of niggas that cry at like weddings and shit, and I really think these niggas be putting on.
Yeah, I cry at weddings, but I'm a woman. But I've never seen a man cry at a wedding.
The last time I almost dropped a tear was the first time I watched Notebook, and it was in 2013.
Oh shit! That's a
Hey,
tearjerker.
Notebook almost got me, cuz I ain't like, what the bro? If you ain't never watched the Notebook, cuz I like, wait, what the fuck wrong with me?
Steel
It's-
Magnolias gets me every time.
Hey, it's such a good story. Like, it's like this is crazy. This is crazy. But yeah, women cry all the time. Sarah cried every time one of her favorite characters died on TV. Like, real tears.
Yeah, I'll cry at the news. I was watching something yesterday. I don't even remember what it was. I was seeing something, and then I started tearing up, and I'm like, "Why am I tearing up? What is happening?"
Yeah, and the only thing that I always kind of get me in my feels is when you watch them soldier videos where they surprise the kids.
Oh yeah, that's the key. Those are
Yeah, them bitches they almost get you like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like the inner kid in me, bro. That's how I used to feel when I seen my dad. But you know, like I ain't got that feeling too much. So like I could just like, bro, still like my dad can turn me into a child. Like the way I still like I crave embracing from my daddy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. At this big age, I still want to be embraced by my daddy.
That's not crazy. I'm older than you, and well, I am a woman, but I still like my parental approval.
Yeah, cause I don't, and cause like my daddy, he told me he was proud of me, but he don't say it traditionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he like, boy, your pussy ass, boy, you figured it out then, boy. Like it just I get it though, bro. Yeah, because my dad recently gave me some great advice. Like, this wasn't even recent. It's probably a couple months ago. I was calling him, and bro, I had the answer the whole time, but I just had to hear from him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, bro, I was telling him about like how much work it is to clean up the house, and Sarah got to do it, and she can't always get it done. And he just said, help her. He like pick up stuff and just help her. And I don't know why. I could have thought of that myself.
Mm-hmm.
So now, when the house about to get messed up, instead of me telling Sarah the house about to get messed up, I just go pick up the shit. And now the house not messed up. But it took me to hear from my daddy for it to stick.
Mm-hmm.
My man.
Like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, bro, if I see paper on the floor, instead of I'll walk over the paper and be like, Sarah, the house getting messed up.
Oh, that is such
That's stupid.
that's such a man thing to do.
That's stupid, bro.
That's such a man thing to do.
I'm being so fucking ungrateful. Like, she got to clean up the whole house. My job is to just make sure the whole house is not as messy as it could be.
Mm-hmm.
But it took me to hear from my daddy for it to make sense.
And kids gonna make a mess.
I'm gonna tell you something about my daddy. He is the final boss of deadbeats. I don't have a biological father.
Wait, now I've been saying this a lot. I don't know if it's just because of this month, but did you ever get your dad's side of the story?
Yeah, I was there. I was there. Walked out, 13 years old. We done had gotten into fist fights. He shot at me. All kinds of shit. Yeah, let's keep it 100. Don't piss me off, show. Let's keep it 100.
Let's keep it 100. Let's unpack it.
I'm sorry that happened.
I'm just gonna say he's the final boss of deadbeats.
But okay,
I'm sorry that happened to you. That's awful.
Let's kind of unpack it. I ain't finna get in your business. But to say no. The final boss of deadbeats is crazy if he walked out at 13.
13.
Now 13.
I walked out. Me and my mama walked out our motherfucking lives.
Now hello. Now
I'm gonna tell you a story.
Okay.
My granddad at the time stayed down the road. Him and his brother, like we told my mom, we finna go to my daddy's house, whatever. So I want to go. I want to go. I want to ride my bike down there. He basically drove past his father's house and they went to the liquor store. He told me if I told my mama that he was gonna hurt me.
And did you tell
That's
your
a
mom?
little story for y'all, huh?
Did you tell your mom?
No, I was scared. I was a child.
Oh, now
Yeah, so that's just an example of how much of a deadbeat he is.
I wouldn't call him a deadbeat.
No, he's a deadbeat. Here's why I agree with you, Black.
Let's talk
he
about
was
it.
13. He knew.
No, this was
him.
before I was 13.
No. This is what I'm saying. You saying he walked out when you was 13, though, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You had childhood with him. He was there for 13 years and then split. To me, that's worse than splitting at 4 or splitting at 5 or something, because you really know that N word. You know what I'm saying? If he rolled out when you was 3, 4, it's like you never really knew him. That is diabolical.
But see, now I don't know, because see, it's some unpacking that got to be had, because no nigga just try for 13 years and just give up forever. Like, I'm not saying that it was your fault, Black. I'm not saying that it was your fault.
I shouldn't have said that.
No, he was there. He was there.
I shouldn't even told y'all this. I shared this because Father's Day was right around the corner.
Yeah, no,
like
we appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, I appreciate it.
We can scratch it from the record. We can scratch it and just move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So, Kels,
I have never been this open on the internet
It's okay
At
to be
all.
open,
I'm
bro.
shocked. I'm shocked, and in all seriousness, I really do appreciate it because you didn't.
Yeah,
have to
because
share that with us.
that goes back to what I would keep telling you, 2K. Like, bro, it's like you're a minority to the percentage. You have a loving family, your dad there, you a successful content creator. Like, damn.
Yeah. Yep. And
Hey,
he's married. He's married to his wife. He's married to his
Yeah.
kid's mom. You know. Yeah.
listen, I'm telling you right now, everything that y'all just named, it is obtainable for y'all. It's just take very, 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 very hard work.
Yeah.
I just withstood the test of time. I didn't do nothing special. I'm no smarter than nobody here. That's
Yeah.
all it is, bro. It's like me and Sarah could have split years ago, and she should have left my ass years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We worked it out, bro. I had to sit in the paint.
I'm just the point I'm making is like in correlation to everything we ever talked about. People have different paths. People walk different shoes. Like my way of thinking is because of the path I walked on. I think very differently because of that. So I act a certain type of way, and I just don't like the fact that when somebody try to change me, like I'm finna be an older age, and I done lived almost a full life. So, like, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying it's just hard. It just be grateful where you at in life. That's all I got to say.
Facts.
Yeah.